Chief Oyama one of Eke. But in 1962, the school was converted to secondary school, which means that by 2022 we are going to celebrate the 60 years anniversary of the school. I was transferred to this place, and since then the dilapidated school has been renovated. We have achieved a lot of progress, as you can see. School, and this is the school gate. Students are coming to school. So we are now entering into the school. We have the school itself. We've seen the gate man. We have seen the gate house. We have seen the renovated domestic fort and priesthood. Now this is the site, the school academic site itself, with the chapel over there. The oldest church in Enugu Diocese, where we celebrated the centenary, is really a monument. We are still using it as a chapel, even though at times we use it also as a multi-purpose hall. If you look at it, you see that it is begging for attention. The roof is already bad, but the planks are tied in order. Nothing happened to the plank, it's just the roof, the zinc. We are soliciting for assistance just to remove the zinc and place it. Otherwise, the planks are so much in order, because an old plank, nothing happened to the plank, just the roofs, the zinc itself that needed to be replaced. It seeks attention. The problem of water has been solved in the school. We sunk a borehole that is with the water tank stand over there, that is helping to solve the water problem of the school. No more ajali. Then over there is that small gen house. The lister is there that serves, that helps in supplying the power. Then here is our bakery house. It's our bakery. We don't no longer go out to buy bread for the school. We do it here for our own personal consumption. And over there we have the kitchen for the school. Then the refectory, built by Enugu State government at the instance of one of the old boys, Sakalembo, who helped in attracting the attention of the government to renovate the hostel and also the house as housing the ICT and our sick bay, as well as our library. We shall still see that one. To sink another reservoir, very nice one that contains many water, so that the problem of water is no longer a problem in the school at all. It's very near to the refectory to help the students wash their plates and make use of it. The kitchen people also use it to cook. Of course, you can see our old chapel. The reservoir is just, another reservoir is just by the side of that old chapel. It has been there, but we renovated it. Then some of us can still, some of the old boys can still remember this wonderful picture. The statue of St. Paul is still there. And we thank God. Then that building over there is one of the buildings, as I said, built by government, that is housing our sick bay, the laboratory, and the library. Then over here you have the upstairs. It's still there. That's where in front of that place, in front of the upstairs, we do our national, we do our assembly. As you can see, students standing there. Then here, this one houses our school lab, our school laboratory, physics laboratory, chemistry, and biology, as well as agri lab. Even though they are not in the best of shape, but we still solicit for equipment. We shall still come to that one. It's one of the hostels that housing, it's one of the buildings housing our school lab, library, then the ICT and sick bay. Then over there are renovated buildings. When I came here, there was no building here with roof except the chapel. But all these ones are renovated. This front stage one is the one where the S1 and the 2 are studying. Then over there we have also extension of the S1 and the S2 class blocks. Then here are our students at the assembly. We are going to catch the students. When I came here, I met a population of 156 students. But thank God, by the grace of God, the students here now are more than 1,000. They are both 1,000 students in this school with up to 90-something members of staff present in the school. Some of them, they are just there inside the assembly taking care of the students, and we can see one of the teachers addressing the students and some of the teachers standing having their morning assembly. Those in SS3 and JS3 are not here because they have finished their exams. So these ones are just JS1 and JS2, then SS1 and SS2. Then look at the entire the topography of the school. The academic
after school starts going home. Don't break anywhere, don't stand there. Enter vehicle and go home. I'm warning you now. The time I will catch you, I will not listen to you.
So whether hostels housing a good number of students is old hostels, but we renovated it to be able to start. And lucky enough, we have many students living in boarding now. They are occupying these hostels, and there are 4 hostels on ground. These 2 and the 2 behind. We have seen the front ones. These are the 2 behind the front ones. This one, Blessed Winetansi hostel. Finally, these are hostels, dilapidated ones. This is the type of thing I met here some years back when I came to this place. And look at how dilapidated the hostel look like. And these are how it was when I came here before we now renovated the 4 hostels I showed you before. So this one now is the woodwork. The old boys will recall how the woodwork was like before, but this is how it is now. They shape it as to show the level of dilapidation of this place. So given that we're having seen what we're able to achieve within this period, we have other plans now to get the school moving, to progress the school, as I will show you, because by since we are celebrating the 60 years in 2022, we are going to, I have the plan of building a new hostel that will accommodate more students, as these hostels are no longer strong. The ones we renovated housing temporal housing students is just temporary hostel. We now want to build a nice hostel, ultra-modern hostel, and also that will be 8, that will contain 8 hostels in one. 4 hostels down, 4 hostels up. The federal government has approved the establishment of NIDA Digital Economy Center in the school, thanks to Chief Osita Okechukwu. This is what we want to do for another phase of our stay here. Proposed school hostel for St. Paul College, Eke. This is the proposed destiny. It will be 8 hostels, as I said, 4 down, 4 up. This is how each of the block will look like, because it will be 4 blocks. So this is the front elevation of one of the hostels upstairs. That will be 4 in one block. So these are our achievements for the time being in terms of infrastructures I have shown you before. This we want also to look at updating our laboratories, both physics, chemistry, biology, agric. This is what we take to each of them, I will still refer you to our school website. It will be there, and my phone number will also is in the school website for any person that will have to assist in this upward march of St. Paul College, Eke, one of the ancient schools east of the Niger. I wish to thank, having seen all our achievements so far and what we plan to do for next phase of our action here, because we have brought this phase to conclusion, planning the next phase of action. I wish to thank every person that made this thing possible, beginning from His Lordship, the Catholic Bishop of Enugu, CVC Onaga, who in his wisdom helped this place to make this place what it is now, and who also is always ready to come to assistance. He assisted in many ways, like the digging of the borehole, the renovation of the hostels. All of them are through the auspice of the Catholic Diocese of Enugu, and precisely through the intercession of the Bishop, CVC Onaga. I wish to thank his assistant also, the Auxiliary Bishop of Enugu, Most Reverend Ernest Obodo, and as Tutor Educationist and Chief Education Officer, Enugu Diocesan Education Commission. I want to thank him, who is always ready giving his advice. I wish to also thank Reverend Father Ikechukwu Ani, who is the Secretary, Enugu State Catholic Education Commission, who is always making efforts, trying to balance the relationship between the mission and the government in terms of education in the state. I want to appreciate our very Reverend Father Jude Nzekwe, who is the Secretary, Enugu Diocesan Education Secretariat, Enugu Diocesan Education Secretariat. He's always there, up and doing, always coming to school to supervise, to make sure that things are moving the way it is. Then I want to thank the CSP, who's in the educational zone, for quality teachers who used to send to us. Normally I said that when I came here, I met 17 teachers as a whole, but now we have close to 50 something members of staff from the government, the rest being mission teachers and non-tutorial. We are almost around 9 something in number, the members of staff. So we wish to thank the CSP, Udon the Educational Zone. I want to appreciate the Old Boys also, the Old Boys Association, for their efforts precisely in attracting the attention of the government and always coming here to celebrate with us on our feast days. And I want one of them, Sakalimbo, as I mentioned, helped in attracting the attention of the government in renovating the refectory and the house where we have the temporal library, ICT, and sick bay. Then I wish to thank in a special way the 1981 set of students. They came here en masse, led by Professor Oluka. They came, identified with us, moved around, discovered, saw all we have done, and promised to be of great assistance to us. And I wish also to thank the PTA, who has been helping in no small way in developing the school. And the staff and students of St. Paul need appreciation also for their high-level cooperation. So I wish to thank all and pray that they continue to give me their support so that we continue to move this place ahead. Thanks and God bless.